Kiki Classic Rock.
So, John Waite, you kind of like this guy, right?
Oh my God! Can I just tell you what?
Wait.
It's
like girl talk here.
Wait a minute.
Wait. What? Wait. What?
He's always above my head.
Yeah. Okay.
He's always with me.
That's right.
He's always with me. I'm just saying. John Waite is always looking down upon me, and I feel good about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rest John next to me. So, John, you just stay right there.
Oh, my God.
And now I have John behind me.
In the head.
Oh, my God.
No,
all right. So, listen,
What?
I bought 2 of these, right? I gave one away a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
I was going to give this one away. I'm like, no,
Really?
I have to be a little selfish and keep this for myself. So I
keeping that
can
for yourself?
listen to this all the time.
Really?
And
What?
he signed it.
He what?
He signed
So you're not
So
so you're not giving that away. You already gave one away.
I have to keep it. I have to be a little
Oh,
selfish
my God.
this time.
Oh yeah, I see his signature on it. He wrote it.
He did
John
that.
Waite.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
I know.
And we like to thank all the John Waite team for posting on the official John Waite page today.
Thank you.
About these 2 lovely young ladies.
Oh my God.
Going to be coming on. I'm going to give them a call in a second. They are so sweet. They're so funny. And we got a chance to meet him a few weeks ago, but you'll talk about that. So you can watch Kiki on the YouTube channel right now at Kiki Classic Rock. We have all kinds of people around the world listening to us on the Kiki.fm stream, a bunch of people listening on their Alexas. Yeah. And also, if you go to Facebook, you can comment over there at Kiki.fm. You can see Kiki from her studio. And, oh, my God, these people are showing up everywhere on the computer here
I love
today.
it.
Talk about showing up tonight. Say hello and good evening on a fun Friday to the John Waite Merch Girls.
I am so excited. Hey, ladies, how are you?
Hi, Kiki.
Good. How are you?
This is so I have been like ridiculously excited all week.
Oh, us too. We were so excited to meet you and Al.
Oh my gosh. And to meet you ladies, wowza.
No, to meet you.
Oh, stop it.
Stop that. To meet you.
No.
So let me just do a quick little intro for you ladies because you deserve that. So everyone, I just wanted to let you know that, and I wasn't even aware of this, but I'm glad I am now. There has been a petition since 2011 to try to get John Waite into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And these ladies have been tirelessly trying to help promote this, from collecting names of supporters at every show to reaching out on social media. I firmly also believe that John Waite needs to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but something like this, it just takes a village. So here to speak to their tribe are Liss and Michelle. Ladies, it is amazing what you are doing, and thank you for being here to spread this out even more.
Well, thanks for inviting us.
Yes, thank you.
We totally appreciate it. I mean, you both have an awesome story to tell all of us. Liss, let's start with you. How long have you been working with John Waite?
Working with John Waite. Well, we've been working with him for a few years now. We started out as fans, and they needed some help one time, and we were like, oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, so you both did this together?
Yes.
Yes.
So how does that even work? You know, hey,
well,
we need
met
some...
at John Waite's show. We met through John Waite, and we became best friends, and we just we want to spread the word, and we want him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
This is so, but see, and this is what we talk about all the time, ladies, is how music brings all of us together. And it's crazy how, my community that I have, which I'm very fortunate to have, people reach out to each other all the time, and we love seeing that. So music brought you two together as friends, and now you're helping to get the amazing John Waite inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, how about the fans that you ladies have been able to meet over the past few years? Give us, a story about a fan who has stuck out in your mind.
Wow.
Well, there's so many fans.
I know. I hate to single anybody out because there's so many fantastic fans. I mean, John has an amazing fan base. They're so dedicated and loyal, and they show up at the shows. They drive hundreds of miles. So, I mean, there's so much dedication and love, and it's very evident. And John knows it, too. Like, he knows these fans. He recognizes them at the shows. So, it's an incredible love, and we've all gotten to know each other.
Right, and we do love each other. And when he sees them at the shows. He'll point to them in the audience, and everybody gets really excited.
But how about a special fan that maybe you ladies have met that have just, I know you don't want to single anyone out, but maybe a story that has touched one of you that you just will carry with you forever?
Well, so we had a really interesting incident at one of the shows where, and it was actually a fan that we never met. This woman came to our merch table, and she wanted to buy something, but she didn't know what to buy, and she said, I'm just going to give you some money, and maybe you can give this to somebody who can't afford to buy something. Oh. And she said, if someone comes up to the merch table and they want something and they can't afford it, she goes, I want to pay it forward and let them, buy something. So Liss and I looked at each other and we're like, okay, well, we'll try to figure this out. And it was getting close to the end of the night, and no one was coming around the table that really needed the money. And I said, well, I guess we'll just hold this till the next show. And at the very end of the night, a woman came up to the table, and she really wanted something, and she was having trouble with her credit card. It wasn't going through, and she was from out of state, so we think it was an out-of-state issue.
Right.
And we then used that money to allow her to buy some John Waite music. And so it's just something like that, these fans all, I guess, love and support each other. So that is something that stuck out in our minds, and we felt that was sort of like a divine thing that happened that night.
It was like divine intervention, definitely. And people just love to tell us their stories. It's about how he's affected their lives.
Liss, what do you recall a fan telling you a special story of how John affected them?
Well, sometimes they have sad stories. This one woman she had just recovered from cancer, and it was her first show, and she was so excited to see him. It was like the most wonderful thing that had happened to her in a few years. And she was so excited, and just seeing him brought her to like a new level of happiness. So that was pretty beautiful.
Wow. Now, how about what John does for his fans? I mean, he seems like a very giving person.
Yes.
Wow.
So give us a story of something really that you saw John do for one of his fans.
Well, one time it was outside a show. People were waiting outside the door for him, and it was really cold out, and there was this one woman there, and she couldn't see the show. I don't know whether she couldn't afford to go and he saw her and he said, "Oh, what's your name and what's your story?" And he gave her like a guitar pick, and he was giving her an autograph, and it was just so sweet. He didn't have to do that, but it's just a beautiful person that he is.
Oh, that is very sweet. He just seems like a really, really nice guy.
He's really nice, and he loves his fans. He loves his fans.
You can tell, and he's really cute too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I have to. I love him.
Don't lie. I know, right?
You girls are obsessed with this guy. That's all.
Al, go away.
I'm just saying.
No, Al, literally, go away.
Okay, goodbye.
You're disturbing my moment.
He's funny too, John. It's very funny.
Oh, I can tell.
Hysterically funny.
But like every time you look at him, don't you just go bananas?
Yeah, you know. You want to scoop him up.
Right? You just want to put him in your pocket and take him home.
Exactly.
I mean,
and then that voice, it makes you melt.
I can't. Why are we talking right now? So, ladies, when you first met John, because he's just that cool, what was that like for you? Each one of you, just tell how, that experience was for you.
Oh, wow. So I have a really great story. So I've loved John since I was a teenager, and I was so excited to see him that I actually went a week early.
Oh my gosh.
So, I had the date wrong. And I'm standing there and I'm like, when's John going to come on? And these people are like, John's not on this week. He's on next week. And it was like this outdoor festival, whatever. So then I showed up, on the proper date and claimed my spot in the front row, and I was so excited, and I was talking to some of the other fans, and we were talking about our love of John, and some of these fans had brought their albums from the babies, and they wanted to get them autographed. And I didn't bring my albums. Although I had them, I just didn't bring them to the show. And I brought a little CD, and I had put that in my purse. But to me, it's not about the autograph. To me, it's about, meeting the person and talking to them and just that whole experience, not so much the autograph. So when the show was over, the woman who was promoting the show, the DJ, she told everybody in the audience that if you had an album, that you could meet the band. So I was really disappointed because I was like, I didn't bring my albums and I really want to meet John. So the guys that I was talking to in the front row, they're like, well, give me your CD and I'll take it and I'll get it autographed. And I'm like, okay. So we walked around behind the stage and I waited behind the gate and the woman wouldn't let me in. And the guys get up to where John is and they say, hey, can you autograph this for that girl over there? And John goes, well, what girl over there? And they pointed over to me. And John walked out of line and walked all the way over to me, and he autographed it in front of me and got a picture with me. And, of course, the woman who had told me no, that you couldn't meet him, was, like, kind of upset because, here I am breaking the rules. But John was so sweet, and I'll never forget that. Like, that was my first impression of him, that he walked out of line and walked all the way over and made everybody wait and autographed it right in front of me. And that was my first impression of him. And I don't know if any other musician would ever have done that. No. But
you know what?
I love him even more.
I think you're absolutely right. I think John is definitely a one-of-a-kind type of musician. I think that you can tell, and again, I've been obsessed with John for a very long time. So just the fact that I met him, but the little time that I was with him, you could just tell he absolutely is appreciative of his fans.
Yes. When I met him the first time was in the 90s, I think it was when Temple Bar just had come out.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing a little club down from where the Dakota is, where John Lennon used to live.
Wow.
And we walked in. My friend was actually doing his travel, and we walked in, and we were early, and he was there. He was just standing there, and I'm like, well, he must be waiting for a friend of his. He doesn't want to talk to us, I'm like, oh my God, So I was just standing against the wall, and I couldn't move. My friend goes, hi, John, and he came over. He's like, hi, started talking. He was waiting for his fans to come in to say hi to them. How cool is that?
I can't right now. I want to just, oh my God. Like, ladies, you don't understand what you're doing right now to me. I love him even more. Al, don't say a word.
Tell us about you meeting him, because I know you were so excited about meeting him.
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Can you hang on for a second?
No, Al, can you go away?
No. Yeah, girls.
Why is he here?
No, girls. Wait. Guys.
Go away.
This is what. Listen.
Al got a new haircut.
I know, right?
I can't. I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is what happened when John Waite met Kiki. Listen.
Hi, this is John Waite. Join us for Fun Friday on Kiki.fm.
Guys, she had a panic attack.
You couldn't see that. But all right, so let me tell my story. Go away.
God.
Thank you. He just ruins every moment. Anyway, so I'm back into John Waite land now. So when I, got to see him on stage, doing his practice and sound check, and then he went and he started talking to the fans, and then when he came closer to me, I don't know, I was so excited because ladies, I'm serious, I have been talking about this for years. I've been talking about meeting John Waite for a very long time. So just the fact that he was standing there. And yes, you know that I had spoken to him last year and I had a wonderful interview with him, but to have him standing in front of me, and then when he put his arm around me, I just wanted to die. I said, you know what? Now I can go. I can leave the earth now because John Waite has touched me.
No.
You need to stick around.
No.
Get him into the Rock and Hall of Fame.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. So that's all you need me for now. So no. Just kidding. Oh, I love you too. But it was just, he's just a sweetheart, and you can just feel it from him. And it was a great experience. And he just made me feel really good, because I said, you know what, this was beyond my expectations, and it was just so worth it to finally get the chance to meet him face to face.
Such a legendary performer and such talent and grace, and just like, he's like a Shakespeare or like a Ravi Shankar.
Yeah.
And just to have him be so down to earth,
I know.
It's amazing.
It really is amazing. Yeah. Now, we have to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. Now, in order to, in case, someone doesn't know, but in order to qualify for the induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it has to be 25 years since the release of the artist's first record, as well as the artist having significant influence to the development and perpetuation of rock and roll. Now, John released his first record in 1977, which was 44 years ago.
Oh my God.
I know, right? And his debut album, Ignition, was released in our favorite era, 1982, and that was 39 years ago. So he is way more than eligible to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, in terms of keeping rock and roll alive, the Babies have well over 11 million views on YouTube. John's solo music has over 30 million views, and Bad English over 50 million views. So I do think the perpetuation of rock and roll from Mr. John Waite is definitely there. It's clearly there. So ladies, please tell us what we need to do to help you push him over and get him noticed to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, we need signatures on our petition, basically. We have upwards of 5,000, but we'd like 100,000.
Okay.
But he would get them. It's just that people sometimes get reluctant to sign online. That's why we go to the shows and put the petition out.
Yep.
And he has lots of fans on Facebook. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of fans.
Right.
Yeah.
So if all of those fans would just sign the petition, go online and sign it, or at a show sign it. But we just really would love everybody to, be a part of this. You could be a part of history and
Right.
getting him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's something he so deserves. Not only his music, but, his writing, everything. I mean, he's just been such a huge influence.
Now, have you ladies talked to him about this? Have you?
Oh, yes.
And what does he say?
Well,
He's humble.
He's very humble. Yeah, I mean, he's not all about the recognition and about awards and all of that. That's not what he's about.
Yeah.
But we feel
him.
he deserves it. We want it.
Right.
We really want it. We feel he deserves it. We feel he deserves the recognition. So,
We actually have support from this amazing photographer, Janet McCoska,
Yep.
out of Cleveland, and she actually has her work is featured in the permanent collection of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow.
She gave us 8 beautiful pictures that she took of John, and we have it on our Facebook petition page, and I know you would love to see those.
Yes. Yes. And actually, you know what? I did not have time to share, but I will go in, this weekend, and I will share that with everyone. And I did share the link to the petition. We need everyone. Oh my gosh, of course. We need everyone to sign that online, because this can get him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So we need everybody to sign that. Why do you think people are reluctant to do that, though? Every time I get sent something for that, like for a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction petition, I always sign it. I have no problem doing that.
People are afraid that they're going to get contacted by, emails and just keep getting, I think, bothered. But they're not.
You don't. Because I have signed so many, and literally I don't get any spam from them, ever.
Right.
And what's so nice about the online petition is not only do you sign it, with your name, but you also can leave a comment. And it's so neat to see everybody's beautiful comments about why they love John and his music and what it's meant to them. So it's really just a beautiful, album of comments. And, I really think everybody should place their comments on there.
People are actually surprised that he's not in. In fact, at a show the other night, somebody actually screamed out in the audience, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like in the middle of a song.
It's true. It is true, because you do look at the work that John has done and you go, what, like, why? Why is he not there yet anyway? But yeah, we're going to...
a distinctive voice. It's a very unusual voice. I mean, it's seamless. Like, if you try to imitate it, you can't. Nobody can. Well, he has that line in Downtown where he says, and now someone else sounds like me. And it's like, no, they don't. Nobody sounds like him.
Oh, I can sound like him. Kiki, I love you. I love you too, John. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. So we are going to totally.
Unfair.
Al, go away.
I just
don't call him, ladies. Please, Jesus. Oh my gosh.
Ladies,
why are you here?
Ladies, there's a guy from Kentucky. He wants to have a drinking game. Every time Kiki picks on me or says my name, you drinks another drink. How does that sound? That's great. Sorry, girls. Go ahead.
Oh my. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get drunk already.
This is why I'm always thinking about John, because he would never do that. He would never do that. So we're gonna share this. Everybody who is listening, everyone who is watching, everyone who watches this even after tonight, we have to share this. I'm going to put the link to your petition in the description box. Like I said, it's on my Facebook page. It's on the Kiki.fm Facebook page. And everyone, please take the link and share it to your friends and your fan base, because we're going to get this done.
Oh, great.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
No, we thank you ladies for what you're doing. Now the merch, I have to say, I think John has great merch. Like, I never say that when I go to a show. I'm like, oh, it's the standard t-shirts and things like that. But he has really cool things. Like he had bracelets and earrings. And I'm like, who does that? So I thought it was really cool, the stuff that he has.
Well, it's just a memento of what he does and reflects the music. So, like, if there's a dragonfly earring, we relate that to his song Valentine, which is off the new Wooden Heart CD, the 3 CD set.
Yep.
One of the songs. And the second verse, have you ever heard that song, Kiki?
Yes.
The dragonfly at midnight, the jasmine in your room. So you wear the earrings and you're like, oh my God, you remember that song.
I'm going to have to get me a dragonfly earring now. That's what I'm going to do. Ladies, what is the craziest amount of merch that one fan has bought from you ladies?
All his pictures.
Did they really?
We just had somebody buy the entire lot of artwork that John did. You know how John does the beautiful art?
Yeah.
They bought everything.
No, they did not.
And then when John did more, they bought all those too.
Are you kidding me?
No. They just have a music room and they have all of his art in the music room. And that wasn't the first purchase they've made. They've purchased a lot of other art. So,
That is really cool.
Artwork is like an extension of his creative process because he kind of does it before the show. So then, like, you can feel the energy on the canvas even. I'm really
mad I didn't buy one. Next show I'm buying one at the show.
Well, he has them online too. You can buy them on his website. They're all one of a kind creations, and they're absolutely beautiful.
They're
they're so unique. And it's tough for us to sell them because we want all of them. So I was really envious of the guy who bought them all because I wanted to do the same.
Oh, geez. Now, do you guys buy a lot of stuff, too?
Yeah. Well, of course. We just can't, say no. We can't keep our hands off of it. Oh, my gosh. We get yelled at all the time, but, we just love it.
That is so funny.
They're self-portraits, and he says, like, earring, cheekbone, hat, but it's, like, more than that, it's almost like Van Gogh and Picasso in some sort of way.
I totally agree with you. Whenever I look at...
My dad was an artist, and Liss's mom was an artist. Yeah. So her and I have a huge love of art.
Aww.
So when we see John's art, it just, we just melt.
We get breathless. And
yes.
Tim's like... No.
Stop buying everything.
Yeah, don't buy it. And we try not to.
Oh my gosh.
But it's beautiful work, and it is like part of his process of creation, that he brings to the stage even, which is so cool.
His show, I have to tell you, so Al, do not say a word. Thank you.
I won't.
So, when I take Al to these shows, because he knows I've been an obsessed I shouldn't even use that word, but I've been obsessed with John Waite. And I love him. But anyway, so we go to the show, and Al really did not know what to expect. And he walked out of there saying, that was such an awesome show.
Oh, wow.
I mean, his voice, ladies, come on. It really is, to me, an honor to walk away from a show like that, especially someone whom I have admired, and just like you ladies, like everybody else, who has admired him for decades, and to walk away and say, you know what, his voice sounds amazing. It's pure. It's clean.
Yeah.
And it was just him. It wasn't him and, backing tracks and auto-tune and all kinds of other things.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
pure John Waite. And I'm telling you, everybody, if you have not been to a John Waite show recently, you need to go see him live, because you will not be disappointed. And he talks to everybody. And like I said, just the fact that his voice is so beautiful really makes it a pleasure.
People are in tears. I mean, this guy there's a guy that always goes, and the other day it was also, I think it was downtown, he said, oh, I might have had something in my eye. And Michelle is always crying, and I'm always like on the verge of,
Oh, that's so sweet. That really is sweet. I mean, and that has to make him feel really, really good. Now, you two, how do you live far apart from each other when you're not at the show?
Yeah.
We do, yeah. So Liss lives in Long Island, and I live in the Buffalo, New York area. So we are on the opposite ends of the state.
Yeah.
And her and I met many, many years ago online, on MySpace, actually, before Facebook even.
Stop it.
Yeah. And we just had a connection on MySpace, and we met at a show in New York City, and we hit it off
immediately. We just started laughing right away.
Yeah, oh my gosh. We have so much in common, it was unbelievable. And the more her and I talk, the more we share. Like her mom was an artist and my dad was an artist. And the more we learn about each other, the more we're so alike. And people even say now when they see us, they're like, are you two sisters? And they think we look alike. And
you do, though.
And we love to see each other. And we decided that, instead of going to each other's houses to hang out, we meet at a show. And so we get to hang out during the day, and in the evening we see a John Waite show. And we get to see the country and the world, and so that's kind of how we started traveling, around to see John. And of course, he doesn't really come here very often to play. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to wait years to see him, so I just started traveling all over. And we found
a lot of people do that, travel, and we see the same people, our friends all, travel and see him, and it's just a nice group. It's like a community, like you were saying, a tribe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so... Is that not amazing to you ladies, though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice when someone shares the same interests and love that you share.
Yeah.
It makes it so much more fun at a concert.
Yeah.
You don't want to be sitting next to somebody like, like your husband, like Al, or somebody that's just sitting there going, okay, I guess I have to be here with
or
whatever. But,
tell me about it.
I it's so much more fun when you're sitting next to your best friend who loves music as much as you do.
Right.
So, to me, that means everything.
Yeah. Now, do you ladies get to go to every single John Waite show? Is that what you do?
We try to do as many.
We try. We try to do as many as we can. I mean, we can't do them all, but but we try. We try to go as many as we can.
That is very cool. Well, I just have to say thank you to both of you because, again, what you're doing is pretty amazing, and we want everyone to share. Again, we have the links. I'm going to piece this interview with you ladies. I'll make it a separate video, and the link to the petition will be in the description box. Hopefully I'll get it up by the beginning of the week, and we're just gonna take this and run with it. And everybody who loves John Waite, which I know there are so many of you that love John Waite like we do, let's do this. Let's get this done for Liss, Michelle, and for John. Let's get this done.
And for Al.
Thank you.
I love you girls. I love you a lot. How was your Thanksgiving? You have a good Thanksgiving?
It was nice.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
And what'd you do?
I went to my mom's.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you eat too much?
Of course.
Yeah. What'd you have for dessert?
I think my mother made something that was called like better than sex cake or something.
Ooh.
Like that.
Wait. Your mother made a cake better than sex?
Conversation about that.
Oh, wait. You ate the better than sex cake? No.
Yes.
How did it taste?
Better than sex, I guess.
God, you girls are crazy.
I love that.
Oh my God. Oh, that's great.
Geez, I knew there was a drink with that name. I never knew there was a dessert.
Better.
And mascara too, but I didn't know it was a cake.
Wow. Can you do me a favor? Can you have Mom make me better than sex, one of those better than sex cakes, and send it to me? And we'll taste it here on Kiki.fm on a fun Friday, and we'll let your mom know how the better than sex cake was. All right?
Lord,
No, it'd be great.
you're just ridiculous. Honestly, you're always begging for food.
No, I'm not begging for food.
Always. He's always begging for food.
my
He doesn't
God.
even care. He really doesn't. He doesn't even care what the name of the dessert is or the food. He'll just eat it.
So one of you girls live.
With him.
So one of you girls live in Long Island. Is that right?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You like Long Island?
I like it better now. I used to live in Manhattan, but now I appreciate Long Island with the trees and the space.
It's really nice, isn't it?
It's better than it used to be.
Yeah.
But Manhattan, there was nothing like Manhattan, right?
Right.
Yeah, exciting.
So you lived in Manhattan when you're single?
Yeah, well, I'm still. But
Okay.
yes, Manhattan about 25 years
Wow.
Wow.
on 64th Street.
Oh my God.
64th
That had to
Street.
be so fun.
It was fun, yeah. It was
That must have
fun.
cost you a lot of money to live there.
No, I had rent stabilized.
Oh, you did?
Tenement.
Lucky.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, one of our listeners, a very devoted listener here, Roberta, wants to know the recipe for better than sex cake. So can you? No, she's reaching out to us.
I'll get it.
Okay.
All right.
Reach out to Kiki and let her know what the ingredients are. All right.
I don't know. Maybe we don't want to know.
So up in Buffalo, New York, is it snowing up there tonight?
It's not right here.
Yeah?
But they're talking about it for like Monday. So
Really?
yeah, it's going to start snowing very soon.
Great.
And when it comes down in Buffalo, it really
Comes down.
really comes down in buckets. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, Michelle, do you have to shovel?
I personally do not shovel.
Good
but,
for you. Good for you.
That's good.
No. But yeah, it's not even shovel. It's more like, snow blow or snow plow.
Right.
We usually get that much.
I'm a good snowblower, so I mean, I have the snowblower that I got a couple of years ago. I love blowing the snow. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Kiki, why are you making faces?
Because, like, if there's a dusting on the ground, I'm like, there's not enough snow to use the snowblower
Oh, my
out.
God.
Like, you have to wait until there's plenty on the ground.
Yeah, but I get
like, he's out
excited.
there, and I'm like, take your hat off and your
No, it's
mittens
great.
and just
No,
stop.
No, Michelle, I don't mean to. Can I ask you a personal question?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. How much snow do you usually get up in Buffalo during the winter? I mean, do you get big snowstorms?
Oh, we get feet.
You get
10
feet? Wow.
Oh, yeah. There was one time, as a matter of fact, I was looking back in my Facebook memories, and they were predicting 70 inches of snow.
What?
Yes, 70
That's
inches
not even
of snow.
normal.
It was predicted, and I think we got like 60 inches. It was crazy.
Really?
You did 60
Yeah.
Like,
It was
what do you do
so-
in 60 inches of snow?
Well, you stay in your house.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Trapped. We were literally trapped in the house for like days. No one could go to work. No one could do anything.
Oh, my
and
God.
They literally had snow plows that got
Stuck. Oh,
in the snow.
Really?
They had to use heavy, like, payloader machinery
Really?
to get people,
Right.
to get these plows unstuck.
so Michelle, do
Crazy.
you enjoy living in Buffalo?
I do. I guess, I think about, the snow isn't so bad compared to, like, hurricanes and tornadoes.
Right. That's
and,
right. Yeah.
Earthquakes and some of the horrible things that happen.
Right.
So, we can survive a snowstorm. You just, stay in the house and put on
Right.
a fire.
Put up.
It's true.
Put
Put on
a
John
Oh, God,
Wayne.
I just
Open a
can't.
bottle of wine.
He'll
I
just-
just can't.
He'll make you hot.
Oh, my God.
All over. He'll melt the snow all around
Before
your
Kiki
house.
came on the YouTube thing tonight, I was playing some John Waite songs, and this girl from Michigan was like, "Play more, play more, play more." Like, what the hell? I can only play so much John Waite,
You
right?
just don't understand, Al.
There's never
enough.
Wait.
Never enough.
Now, Michelle, do you have any other favorite rock groups besides John Waite? Do you listen to anything else besides John Waite?
I do, but I mean, it's mainly John Waite.
I thought so.
It's kind of a joke. It's John Waite all the time, but
yeah.
But you know, I do like I like Bad Company.
That's good stuff.
But I also like a pianist called George Winston. So I have I have varied taste. Yeah.
Wow.
George Winston. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
George Winston. Gosh, I love him.
He's great.
Wow. And his, my favorite song, of course, is Thanksgiving. So of course I played that yesterday because of Thanksgiving.
Wow.
But I love him. Yeah.
Let's now. What do you like besides John Waite? Do you have any other singers or artists or groups?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I like Patti Smith, Fairport Convention. I love the Beatles, the Stones.
Wow.
I like these new bands like the Killers.
Yeah.
And Spoon. Just a bunch of stuff. Bing Crosby.
Big
So you like the Beatles? Do you have Disney Plus, and are you going to watch Get Back?
No, but I don't have Disney Plus, but I need to see that movie because I've heard so much about it.
I want to see it so bad. I do not have Disney Plus, but it looks so good. I mean, 60 hours of unseen footage of them making Get Back. I can't, I hope they release it on Netflix. That's all I can say.
They said there's this moment where Paul McCartney's is writing "Let It Be" while John and Yoko and I guess George are talking about light fixtures.
That is actually, I think that's in the preview.
Is that in the preview?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see that, but I heard about it.
And Yoko was sitting literally right in front of that. Like, while they're recording, she's sitting right there. I'm going, how can you just sit there while they're...
They were talking about light fixtures. What was that about?
There was probably a lot of drugs involved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because she was there, but didn't really look like she was there, so I understand.
But she was such an influence on
Oh, my God.
I know. It's kind of... We could have a whole sidebar conversation on the Beatles. But yeah, I totally want to see Get Back. So hopefully they release it somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah, so it's only Disney. I don't know how to get that.
It's only Disney Plus right now, and I'm so upset.
Oh, God.
So I guess you get it for just like a week, and then you watch 60 hours, and then...
That's true.
Like Kiki was saying earlier, I mean, we go to a lot of shows, but as she said, I walked away from that concert with John Waite. He is friggin' awesome. I'm telling you, girls... I'm not kissing his ass. I don't kiss anybody's ass. Ask Kiki.
Yeah, you do.
He is great. He is the blues, the songs, the eye contact, the audience participation was incredible.
And he's really cute. He's really cute.
Song, the last note.
Yes, he's cute.
He's really cute.
Yeah, stop it.
And he puts everything into his whole being into every note.
He does. He has a passion for what he does, and the drummer there from the David Bowie band.
Oh yes, Alan. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday,
Alan.
Alan.
Happy birthday, Alan.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, my God. And the bass guitarist, I met him. I met him before we met John Waite. What a nice guy! Yeah, and I said to him, "You're the bass guitarist." He says, "How did you know that?" I says, "Just like I knew Michelle when I ran into you at the Grenadinium." Like, "Oh, hi." And he says, "Oh, Kiki, you girls were like crazy. I didn't know who the hell you were. It was great."
We were like, Kiki. But Mark Rishardi, his guitar player, is
he's
stunning.
awesome.
Amazing.
He's awesome. Yeah. And John's really cute, just saying. But anyway, I would just like to say, ladies, thank you so much for what you're doing. You're amazing. John is an absolute gem, kind of like a national treasure, we'll have to just say. So I love him, and you do too, and he deserves to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That is an understatement. I'm just saying he should have already been there. We all know that. Sometimes people, they lose track of their favorite artists, but what you ladies are doing are bringing him to the forefront by helping with this petition and trying to get this out there. So we all thank you both, Liss and Michelle, for what you were doing. Again, the link, please everyone, share it, like it, use it, sign it, do whatever you need to do. Let's get this to the 100,000 signatures that is needed to get this job done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we love you both.
Oh, we love you too. Thank you, ladies, and here comes the snow. And we will see you at the next show.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies, do you love me?
Yeah.
Of course we do.
Okay, good.
Help me.